Hello everybody, and welcome back to another day. Another glorious day. Okay, I'm back. My mic. It's another magnificent day here on twitch.tv/BeagsandJam. I feel eclectic because I spent an hour this morning. I woke up about 2 or 3 hours ago, and I spent about an hour this morning trying to get something out of my eye, which ended up being a long strand of hair, which had lodged in my upper eyelid, and I managed to dislodge it after a great struggle and war with my own body. And I feel beautiful to no longer have that pain. I feel ready for the war. Was it the same hair that was in your mouse? SDF Felicia says, I just found out that you were live because I was testing Twitch integration and went, why the fuck are there 140 people in Beagle's offline chat? SWF sent me a picture of testing of XCOM 2 Twitch integration where I showed up in the roster, and I noticed that SWF had also shown up in the roster, and that we had 9.4 bond compatibility with each other. XCOM 2 Twitch integration bug or feature? You be the judge. I'm not sure yet. Oh yeah, am I in right now? Am I in your base? Hang on. XA Bogos. I hope I'm in it. Maybe it's just true to reality. Maybe it is. Maybe we're a 9.4 compatibility on the 10 scale. Nice show, but the game is running. Damn. So it's another one of our XCOM days. Thank you to AMD for granting us the power today. Thank you very much, AMD, for giving us the power that we're going to use today to try and save Earth. It's another Subathon day, of course. So if you want to max out the timer today, we're allowing 5 extra hours today, 1 minute per sub, or $4 donation, or 400 penny donation for an a bit donation. And if we max out the timer at 10 hours total stream today, we will be doing an additional extra day throughout the week of XCOM this week. We already have 1 extra day lined up from yesterday. So yesterday there was quite a lot of missions. We didn't really advance a lot of date time, I don't think, because we just had a lot of missions in a row. We shot down like 6 or 7 UFOs, I think. For our firestorms, we're mostly okay. Still 4 days off of our Europe firestorm, where we tried to play chicken of an abductor and it didn't really work out very well. We have Mech 4s on the way. We also have satellites incoming. Now, one thing about these satellites that I hadn't thought about,
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum
and I should have,
Additional uplink
is that I'm going to
required.
need to have another set of interceptors ready to go to cover North America as soon as they're ready. Because if I want to do base assaults, I need to protect these. Now, on the other hand, I think alien UFO missions are all scheduled at the start of the month, are they not? Any chance of beating the campaign today? No, there's so many gates in place to stop that. No, we have to pass the gates. So if the UFOs are set up at the start of the month, then there should be 0% risk of having my satellites over North America shot down this month when I do the base assault. I should not need to place air coverage to defend them over North America until next month, because there's no reason they should have scheduled any hunt satellite missions in North America, as far as I'm aware. Any
don't
chance
have the
of
resources to go off on a wild goose chase?
Any chance of flanking an enemy today? Yes, that is likely. I'd say that's a decent chance. Do I have a 4th satellite coming? Because I really need one. I might have fucked up and not built an additional one here. I haven't, okay. I've kind of fucked up there. I need to get an additional satellite built. I don't know why I haven't done that. After this mission, we've really got to get another satellite built, because I need to get one up before the end of the month. I might have to rush build it, so I can get that Australian bonus as well. Because I've got a Nexus coming, there's no reason to not cover the world in satellites. Any chance of punching an alien in the face today? Quite possible. What's the 4th satellite for? Australia. Tansy says, I think scouts look for satellites aren't based on the presence of a satellite there, to my understanding. You might still get searches. And does that then dynamically spawn a fighter?
I wonder if it was all worth it. For the aliens, I mean.
Let's try and get a satellite running ASAP, I think. We don't have to sell too much because Xenological Remedies is such an amazing country bonus. We should be able to get it done pretty easily here. Is successful? Yeah? Okay, so we do need air cover then immediately. That's unfortunate for us, wanting to do it cheap. Oh, I already have a satellite, I just remembered. That's okay. Build another one in case the North American one gets shut down.
Additional uplink required.
It always helps to have a spare. You always want to have a spare. So, I don't have a spare Firestorm right now, but I can, once the Firestorms are back up, engage more defensively with my Firestorms, only go after, and maybe use some more dodge modules, try to keep those Firestorms up, and then send more of my Interceptor fleet, a fleet of Ravens to North America to cover. Alright, so let's go out on that mission. For a start, we have an abduction on the deck. It is another roadway abduction. We have a lot of roadway abductions lately. It's been quite the thing. Let's get Cheesington leveled up to Master Sergeant. We have a lot of Gunnery Sergeants hitting Mastery Sergeant, I almost said. Master Sergeant lately, which is lovely. So we want to level them up to Mastery Sergeant. If I wait 4 hours, I've got a Heat Gunner. That's exceptional. I'd love that. Whoop. So let me just back up my save to ensure that I have today. Whoop. You know, folks, if you've really enjoyed this campaign, by the time we finish it, feel free to send me in, like, if you want to, your detailed thoughts on the campaign or how you felt about it, your favorite parts, your least favorite parts. Because I've really enjoyed this campaign, and I want to do more of this and look for more games that present kind of stuff we can do together like this, like more tactics games that do this. And I've been thinking about this ever since that Battletech conversation about what makes this game so fun to watch for everyone, how the campaign is thrilling. So if you'd like to send in your feedback for this campaign, or in general, I'd welcome it. Now, or after the campaign is done, I'd welcome it, I'd go through it. And you can send it to thursdaynightxcom@gmail.com. If you want to send that in directly to me, or much easier, much more likely to be seen, you can just go on Discord down below and right-click my name and PM me in the server, and I'll read that at some point. Thank you very much. Do I get a pizza roll if I email you? I'm afraid you don't. I'm afraid you don't. Head empty, didn't dislike any part. Thanks, Incredon. Love you. Thanks so much. Now that's the kind of feedback I can get into. Fangrams ready? Oh my goodness, that's the kind of feedback I can get into as well.
Everything by the numbers.
Self-harmonize. Hello. Self-harmonize gifting 100 subs to the community. Here's some feedback. Thank you very much. 100 minutes has not been added. Let me fix that. We're having that thing again from yesterday where it's not working. 100 gift subs to the community.
By the numbers.
Thank you very much. Let me manually add 100 minutes because the game has said, well, you know what'd be funny? I mean, not the game, the marathon timer said, you know what'd be funny if I didn't add that time. 1 hour and 40 minutes added. Added? Added?
Everything by the numbers.
Hello. I think it's not, I gotta log out and log in again. Yep, log in with Twitch again. Okay, it was broken. Sometimes when I log into the marathon timer in the morning, I'm actually not logged into it and it's lying to me. And that's what happened there. Hang on. Let me manually add this. Thank you so much for the huge generosity, Self-Harmonize, for those 100 gift subs to the community. Many, many people gifted subs by Self-Harmonize. Welcome to the subscription family. That sounds so impersonal. Wow, welcome to my financial subscription family. We're like a family here.
Everything by the numbers.
Yeah, I gotta leave my music on for a second. There we go. Application error. Uh-oh. Self-Harmonize has broken the marathon timer. Oh,
Everything
shit.
by the numbers.
It's true, I can't count to 100, Amsis, that's true. But I challenge anyone else to count to 100 as well. I doubt many people can.
Everything by the numbers.
It's straight up dying. I actually can't load the marathon timer page. This is an issue for me.
Everything by the numbers.
Please help.
Everything by the numbers.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to... I don't know what to do about that. I can't load the website. It's broken.
Everything by the numbers.
Subs do seem to be making it go up. I don't know.
Everything by the numbers.
I might just have to keep a manual list for the moment. Oh, here we go. I've got it to load again. Thank God. Thank the gods.
Everything by the numbers.
I had to go to Chrome, so something has... What's the full refresh flash? Full refresh flush
Everything by the
on Firefox shortcut to controller. Let me try that. That might help. Oh, here we go. I got it to work. Okay. full refresh fresh.
Everything by the numbers.
Save settings. Oh, there we go. I think that just worked. We just should have added an hour and 40. That looks about right. Yeah, everything is tired. The internet is tired. Thank you very much, Self-Harmonize, for the 100 gift subs to the community to start us off today. Successful force refresh flush. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so much. A hero to the community. North America tonight? I'm not sure. Hopefully by the end of the day we'll definitely be set up for North American base assaults. I'm not sure if we'll get to them. Let's try and get into these missions so we can see. We want to get there sitting around. Very kind of you, Self-Harmonized. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hey, someone said a Jagged Alliance 3 in chat. What's this about Jagged Alliance 3? I'm interested. There have been some Jagged Alliances that have come out over the years that have just been kind of shit. Like Back in Action, I think there was another one. Like, is this one gonna be good? Who's making it?
Everything by the numbers.
Got an infantry. Got an infantry. That's news to me. It seems like there's a lot of games being announced right now, which is cool. Still getting that Mech 2 coming.
Everything by the numbers. Everything by the numbers.
How's the plasma sniper rifle? Had a wonky start, but won our hearts in the end. Mech 4s are the faster tank suits? Yeah, Mech 4 is the lighter tank suit. It's the heavy, not the super heavy. That's correct.
Everything by the numbers.
Yeah, min damage is not getting buffed a lot, so the plasma sniper rifle is quite swingy. It has really low min damage, but really high max damage. And it likes to crit. It enjoys critting.
Everything by the numbers.
Mech 5s are just not because you still have XCOM. Actually, the reason I'm not going for Mech 5s is the defense is too low and they don't get a third secondary weapon slot, which is important. Pinful says, do you think the soldiers ever think it's weird that they don't have their own personal issues? Like every soldier has to share the gun of 3 to 5 other mooks? I think considering they're like alien guns, they're like high-tech prototypes, probably not. Like these aren't general like manufacturing line or anything. Like each of these guns is handcrafted by the research and engineering team. Like it's like that movie Spectral. Like they're all like personally made. So I think it's fairly normal that not everyone gets their own plasma carbine. Yeah, the snipers shared Archangel armor changes color each mission. Yeah. Yeah, well I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, it's like the gym. Wipe down the Archangel suit and the carbine before I use it next. Oh, Nite put a scratch on the sniper rifle.
Everything by the numbers.
That's 9 smokes. That's an excessive amount. We want to try to bring caps where we can, so maybe some caps on the medic. We're trying to get elites, which we failed to get last night. Disturbingly failed. It'll be easier when I have a mech 4, hopefully. Maybe we can pass up on the caps this mission and just go for one next time, or... I shouldn't pass up on chances to get caps.
Everything by the numbers.
I do need those elites. And I probably won't need 9 smokes. 6 will probably be enough on a roadway. Unless it's the fucked roadway again. Doesn't Mumbai train yard count as a roadway? Let's just go. I've got a bad feeling about this one. Trust me, let's just go all smokes for this one, I think.
Everything by the numbers.
Something feels wrong. I can feel it.
Everything by the numbers.
Alright. SMG and carbine.
Everything by the numbers.
Launch operation. I love seeing all those sats everywhere.
Dropship has arrived.
Big skirts
Moving
great
into
voice.
Argentina next. The threat there
Also-
seems to be the most pressing.
Yeah, this will use a lot of smoke.
The alien abductions are becoming more brazen every day. We've got reports coming in of attacks in broad daylight. We're the only ones who can respond to this threat, so we should get down there.
But Bradford, it's nighttime.
Everything by the numbers.
He didn't say it was this one.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Immediate LZ contact. Check your right.
Everything by
1,
the numbers.
2, 3, 4, 5. Check right.
Moving to position.
Everything by
Scan
the
left, I think. We have no full cover. So let's scan right immediately. I mean, scan left immediately. Because we
Let's
can't
get a
conceal
better
check this
view.
map. So just
Everything
prepare
by
for an
the
immediate fight. Yep. Gunners up. Archangel in the air. Let's get ready to wipe them out. Immediately.
Everything by the numbers.
If I was running this shit for real, I would just be telling Nite, alright, the ramp's gonna drop as we're coming on the Sky Ranger, just pump your jets and just get out there and cover us as we come in. Because that's what you're gonna be doing anyway on the LZ. Just hop out the back.
Everything by the numbers.
I haven't got the fuel for that, sir. We got elites, no elites here, just 5 mutons. We should be able to fuck these guys up, I think. Whoa!
Everything by the numbers.
More contact. Floater, floater, muton, muton.
Everything by the numbers.
Basic bitches. 5 and 4. We want to get into these contacts quickly. 3, 5, 7, 7, 7, 5, 3. Let's cluster up a bit more. I'd like to get my medic behind here to be extra safe.
Heading out.
Everything by the numbers.
Okay.
Everything by the numbers.
Bamboo's gonna run to here.
On my way.
Everything by the numbers.
That's affirmative.
Okay.
Everything by the numbers.
Ihr Auffeldposten.
They might push me, so just get those overwatches ready. If they don't push me, we're lighting them up next turn real hard.
Everything by the numbers.
Okay, not pushing me, not pushing me. Now we're gonna light them up.
Everything by the numbers.
Good chance to just pop one from the start here. Let's take the front runner. If not, we can always command for another shot. Let's light it up. No dice. Oh, so close. So you're probably going to want to command that and go collateral, LMG, pop. I can smoke and suppress with the medic here. So I can suppress one, kill two, probably suppress another one.
Everything by the numbers.
Can the infantry see you? Okay, don't collat you. Just take you out of the infantry. Instead, we collat over here. And then we take you out of the LMGs and the snipers. That should be LMG. Snipe. Snipe.
Everything by the numbers.
So the first thing I do is bring up the scout
That's affirmative.
to here. And I'm going to hit you, or I'm going to shoot you with hollow targeting. Through Brit's head.
Everything by the numbers.
Missed the target.
Now I want a 77 into you. What about Zhang? Yep, you can both see. So I want a 77 into you.
Everything by the numbers.
You're down. 4 more left. Rings off. Going manual targeting.
Everything by the numbers.
Now if I kill you, I can no longer suppress you, but that's just fine. That's just fine with me. So we're going to collat you there.
Da bleibt nichts übrig.
Now I want... What? That is the toughest concrete barrier I've ever seen. It's gonna be weird like this sometimes, alright. So that cover is not going to get collatted apparently. So that's even more reason we're going to put a hollow into you.
By the numbers.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Maldita sea!
And then a hollow into you.
Everything by the numbers.
Now we're going to want to smoke and commands, I think.
Everything
Finish
by
you
the
off.
numbers.
3, 5, 7, 7, 7, 5, 3. 3, 5, 7, 7. Smoke.
Everything by the numbers.
Come on, Nita.
Everything by the
Nita, let's finish this guy off. That's better. Готов.
Everything by the numbers.
We're going to want to try and hit you with Nita. Or just do a bunch of suppression. Medic could just suppress here. We could do 2 suppressions and have the back muton be forced to run up into Overwatch. I have shots of Brit here actually, never mind. I forgot. If the medic can see, so can we. Take a shot. Zhang. That's no hit. That's no pickle pea.
Missed.
That's better.
Everything by the numbers.
71, go for the finish. You're down. Have a crack at this close muton. Nice shot. Good stuff. We'll suppress you now to keep you back. The other one might get a shot at me here, but that just is what's going to happen.
Everything by the numbers.
People, you've been early the past few streams. Everything okay? Start early, end early. Get to see my baby more. Perfect.
Everything by the numbers. Everything by the numbers.
Bring up Scout. Get eyes on that muton. Where's that muton? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
Don't trigger Overwatch.
Everything by the numbers.
Boom. That's the damage Daddy needs. Nice.
Everything by the numbers.
Back to your lines.
Moving. Overwatch. Aye, aye. Todo cubierto.
Gehen Sie hier in der Waffensysteme bereit.
On y retourne, ready to engage.
I'm on it.
I'll handle it.
Chinatown says, do you see anything realistically altering the direction of this campaign? We've been on a long hot streak. There's always the possibility for a mission to go horribly wrong, and a squad wipe would make things much harder right now. So we'll see.
Everything by the numbers.
That other one's just fucked off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go
Heading
8.
to that location.
Everything by the
I'm
numbers.
gonna go try to clear to my right now and get into some actual cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go 6. Let's go and try and move now to the right side of the map.
Everything by the numbers.
Get away from this muton here and try to get some actual cover. Well, the sightlines are better here, but I can also use collat to blow this truck up, so the sightlines are fine on the right. I need to get some kind of cover, because if enemies running off like this, I can't just sit in the open without smoke and just smoke forever. I suppose I could run my gunners up to this spot, tank there, and have everyone else sit behind, but then you're not getting your infantry firing. The right has worse sightlines, but you would be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, all frontliners up here, infantry, gunner, gunner. Medic can hang back here, sniper in the back right corner. Collat this truck open to open sightlines. Lots of exploding cars to blow up. So it's probably still better to move right, because I just need to be able to defend. It's an abduction, I'm not pushing forward that hard either. I just need to be able to defend here, I think.
De acuerdo. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes, boss.
Выключаю двигатели.
Nita's running right as well. Saving that fuel.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
No stealth got speed. I do, but this map has like one piece of full cover here from LZ, and then there's here. Like I'm moving to the concealment, and that is another good thing about going on the right. We will be able to screen forward of concealment.
Ich bin schon auf dem Weg.
The issue isn't having a concealment scout, it's there's no full or any kind of cover here. These are half covers. These are usually full covers, but on this map, they're kind of sunken in their half covers. Because Jake said fuck you.
Halte Ausschau, Commander.
What was that sound?
Is this the worst one in Long War? It's not necessarily the worst, but it is the most coverless, I think. It is the most exposed, I believe.
On the move.
Doing some recon now. Okay, now you can see that muton's coming back on the top left. Maybe you're having trouble seeing it, but I think you can see the dot still. You can see that muton is coming back. Like just here right now, so they're on their way back. Then we've got muton, floater, and we know there's another muton, another floater here as well. A 4B here. So what we want to do is we know we can move to these 3 tiles at least. So I want to get my most exposed people all set up and feeling okay. You shouldn't be able to get in range and shoot me from there. Next turn, how am I going to find out if I can move to the right? I need to get people set up first. So I got to come around like to here,
Okay.
here. Gonna get Kairos over one.
Confirmed.
Nita can come to here and pop jets, and we can put one of our infantry here. The other can get ready to move up with everyone else.
Affirmative.
Geht in Ordnung.
So Nita can say, wow, sucks to be unevasive, and just pop this immediately. And we'll pop a reload.
Rock and roll.
We shouldn't, the rest of us shouldn't be taking fire here.
Preparada. Bestätigt. Feldposten.
Shouldn't. But we still have an active mutant out there, so there's no guarantees of anything. Another scanner could be valuable here, I think. Perhaps one to check where this muton is, or should I save it for later? If I can secure these two pods, the active muton and this pod right now, I can use concealment for the rest of the mission to recon the rest of the map. Here, 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 easily. So probably the thing to do right now is to use the scanner to clear the active muton. And check for the rest of this pod.
Eyes open.
That's something I should have done last turn, really, having realized the importance of taking out these two pods in specific, because it allows me to get future recon options easier. Alright, in the air we go. Prepare to use a command here if necessary. $100. No crit, so I think a command here is going to be good. I can't use a command yet. Alright. Hopefully they'll stay in range. We don't have any issues here by the look of it. I think I should be able to just move straight up. I'm going to check.
On task.
I'm going to stop moving up like this.
Estoy en marcha.
And the plan is to get the gunners on that car
Moving to position.
and the infantry on this car. Can this car explode? I should probably pre-explode these cars while I have the chance to avoid heartbreaks. So we'll probably collateral damage these cars to make sure that it doesn't explode on me later.
Bombardiere die Stellung.
Yes, that blown up car can blow up again. Now we've blown it up again, we should be fine. Had a little fuel left.
I'll handle it.
Overwatch. Aye aye.
Correct call, rabbit food. Jeff, what are you timing people out for today? Ah, fuck, the fucking muton. What's going on in chat?
On my way.
Food opinions? Bad food opinions? Can we not today? I know we do a lot of joke timeouts here, but we have a lot of new viewers. Just be a little more careful for me today on not turning people off by new people come to the channel and don't get it. It's a joke, and it's not funny to some people to be timed out as a joke all the time.
10-4.
So if we can, I think, can we just cut down on the quote joke timeouts today, whether they're jokes or not? Because I think people actually feel irritated and annoyed and uncomfortable, especially new people, with the amount that people just get timed out all the time lately for just random shit. I'd like to cut down on that, please.
Begebe mich an neue Position.
It's spammy and stupid, and those arguments have no outcome ever get out of that shit. Well, let people have fun. There's not a lot going on in the mission right now. Let people have fun. If I have a problem with it, I can ask for that. But if no, they're not hurting anyone right now, and no one's saying, hey, I'm sick of this.
Hier ist der, ich bin bereit.
I would like it if we could please stop doing everyday joke timeouts, because it really is just going to be completely annoying for some people to be like, oh, I've been timed out again. It's fun for the people who are timing out. It's not fun for the people constantly getting timed out. And they're not consenting to it, so Astro Ambulance says the actual message deletions were jokes and bad taste about pregnant women. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm playing XCOM. I don't really see the chat. However, it's just a bit of a thing I've been noticing this week. Let's try to cut down on the sudden death joke timeouts. That would help a lot, I think. If that was what those were or not. Okay, the Muton's back now. I will be able to snipe this one here, luckily. Perfect. That's really lucky. Coming into infantry range. Oh, if that Muton reveals this... No, we're fine.
They're backing up. Advance.
Let's kill you. Is a pregnant woman swimming a submarine? No, she's just fat. What? What does that even mean? Is a pregnant woman swimming a submarine? No, she's just fat. What does that even... What does that even mean? What the fuck? Who the fuck said that? What does that mean? Submarine because they're carrying someone inside, I guess? Yeah, alright. Well, thank you, Jeff. Good job, then. I thought, from what people were saying, it was about... something a sandwich, or Matthew was saying it's about someone a sandwich. That's fine, whatever. That's fucking weird. Anyway, yeah. But in general, yeah, I think you're doing a great job, mods. Just maybe warn people a bit more before timing them out, instead of sudden death timeouts this week. I think everyone's fine with being timed out for stuff when they've been warned. Alright. Should I try to sneak the mech up here? No, there was a warning. Then you're good. Then you're all good. I'm just talking about in general this week. I'm not just talking about this incident. I just thought this was another one of the incidents.
In Ordnung, Commander.
It's all good. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Ich gebe Ihre
Just wanted to do a little course correction.
Poniéndome en guardia.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to...
I'll handle it.
Nectoid. Holy shit, that's nice shots. Okay, so we're not gonna activate the Muton. I love the little pods. Is this anything to do with lower alien resources, I wonder? Probably not. Oh, good shots, yes. Oh no.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, double activation.
Watch the sides.
Floater, Muton. Oh, great.
They've got
What
me
the fuck?
locked down.
We're getting that bug. Free turn time. Okay, floater, Muton. Okay. Can truck explode? Yes, I believe so. So we can get some value collat here, I think. A value collat would be like... I'm gonna need vision to actually make it work properly, I think. But a value collat would be like here. Maybe I can get the sectoids cover as well. We can just go on an into-zone spree. So I'm gonna have to bring Black Viper to here and try for that value collat. However, it's a little scary to not use the line of sight because then Black Viper can fucking die if we don't kill enough of these enemies. I think first of all we need to kill the Mechtoid. I think that's step one. Brick can't see shit, so hold on. Now you should be shredded, so yeah, we can just go ahead for this shot immediately, I think. And if that doesn't kill... Oh, see, all my gunners out of position. So that's the problem here, is a lot of my troops are out of position for this, because they've all activated on the left side. Collat on the truck walls could help a lot. So Collat is going to do a lot here, potentially. Take one shot here on a shredded target. No kill, but now we can end the zone. Now it's 2 sectoids, a drone, 2 mutons, 2 floaters. I need to get everything over here to explode. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for the golden rings here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Bring the mech back to here.
Okay.
Panther is an option. Yeah, but I don't know if it's a good one. And I want to get precise collateral here. So I want to try and blow up as much cover as possible. I'm not going to be able to get too much, I don't think. Keep in mind the sniper can also just fly over. I have 1, 2, 3 shots left, so I could fly over to here and go 1, 2, 3 shots without even needing to... But the problem is I can't reload then. So if I fail any of the ITZs, it's worse. But what you could do here is probably what I should have done, is instead just use the collat to blow the truck walls open on both sides. Let the gunners engage. Sniper flies to the left and goes 1, 2, 3. Command available? Yes, command is available now. And if I do that, I think it should be better. Can I blow up the truck and the walls? Yes, so I can... This collat should blow up the truck and the walls and allow my gunners to get into the fight. Maybe? No, it has to be the back, not the front. I can't get the back. It has to be the back like this, I guess. This should allow my gunners to get into the fight, though. Which is probably a pretty freaking big deal here. Even bigger than blowing up this cover, because I can just flank this cover. So that's what we're going to try to do here. We're going to go ahead and blow up all of this with collat. So I could have done this from a better position. This turn could go really badly still. We're trying to not let it go really badly, but this turn could still go really badly. There's another sector on the right there. Okay, now that the LMGs can engage, that is better. I can suppress the mutons, and I think suppressing the mutons is going to be important here. The mech can be spotted by these 4 targets. These 4 at the front we really want to kill. We don't want to let them shoot us. One of our gunners can suppress the back muton. We can fly to the left and take out Sectoid. Try to get some damage on you and in the zone you. Then try to get some last sniper damage on you and finish off you. Then we can suppress this floater and that drone and everything should be good. Brick can move out left to try and accomplish some of that. Brick can actually move out to here if I want to. And I can tank better than the mech probably, because that's 25, 21. Okay, the mech probably tanks better. Particular resilience. Let's bring sniper left. I'm going to go ahead. And go for you first. Watch down. Guns off the field here is the aim. Guns off the field. Now, Fangram can only see the back target, so we're just going to suppress you straight up, I think, which leaves Bamboo only this floater. So we can suppress you as well and aim to kill these 2 now. So we want to get some damage onto you. Just a little bit. We don't need a lot. Just a little bit of damage here would be good. It's probably... Where else can I get suppression? You can suppress the floater, so it's best off we suppress... We kill the... If anyone, we kill the muton here. This would be best off. Now Brit can go here. And we can kill that Muton, suppress the back one. That leaves less targets to worry about. So I'm probably going to go ahead and let's see, that would be 3, 5, 7, 7, 7. I'm probably just going to go ahead and straight up flank with Brit. If this misses, you're in a lot of trouble. But I think it's a good aggressive move, and it has a high chance of hitting. Okay, so now we're in a lot of trouble. now we're in a lot of trouble. I think the command, if anyone, needs to go onto you now. We need to smoke and command Brit. 3, 5, 7, 7, 7, 5. 3, 5, 7, 7, 7, 5. 3, 5, 7, 7. 3, 5, 7, 3, 3, 5, 7, 7. Smoke there. Now what I should do here, I think, is I'm going to suppress that back Muton. Here's what I probably should have done from the start. I'm going to do it now to make this work. I'm going to take this gunner, we're going to see the back Muton, we're going to suppress you. Cheesington is being suppressed by this Muton. But this Muton is now being suppressed, making their chance to hit me even lower. So I think now we're going to pull Cheesington back into the smoke. And we're going to hollow, which I probably should have done before. Is that in smoke? That looks like it's in smoke. It should be in smoke. We're going to hollow onto that Muton.
Moving to position.
5% to hit. That looked like it hit. I just got a nasty feeling in my balls. That was not good. Okay, we're going to hollow you. I should have checked first if... I should have checked first if you were in smoke. You are. Okay, so now we should be able to ITZ you anyway. Yep. Free shots are free shots. Now we're going to hit you. And then try to finish you with the infantry, I guess. Remember, you were the one I was going to suppress, but I could command as well instead for another shot. Brit has a 71 on this floater right now, or an 81 on this floater. Let's see a 66 here from the Zhang man. Unfortunate. Not really impressive plasma cyber so far. That damage you just saw was after like 3 ender zones. So that's like -3 damage, keep in mind. Alright, I think we're gonna command here and try to finish you up. Perfect, okay, so yeah, just try to finish you off. That's better. Now all targets with the drone are suppressed. The only thing that can really go wrong here, well, the sector in the back, is if the drone or the sector in the back come up and end any of the suppressions too early. It's possible, but unlikely. And considerably less likely now. Okay, good.
They're starting to lose.
4 active aliens, and they should all be pinned. Perfect. A good turn, and well played. Well, medium played. At least medium played. Now I want to try and kill this floater. So we're going to go in with the double tap holo. Beautiful. Yes, the turn was definitely played. We can all agree on that. A 77 here. You're gone. Holo over here.
No van a morir si no acertamos.
Погнали!
Lock and load. Let's have a crack at you. Nice job.
Запрыгался.
And that's all we can ask from a GLR. That's good from a plasma there. Now we're going to try to kill the sectoid. One miss.
I'm running low on ammo. Missed.
No dice.
I need to reload.
We can move up those still and get our eyes on that Muton, which we're already positioned from last turn, ready to shoot up. One shot. Good. Wait, why didn't you conceal? What the fuck? You were out of loss and you moved to full cover. Okay, at this point, that's... I'm gonna command cooldown. That's kind of annoying. I should be able to flush you. Wait, I could suppress you last time. Why can't I suppress you now? Wasn't Fangram the one who could... Oh, because you were staying out of cover suppressing last turn. Now you're not. Oh, what the fuck? Now you can... What? Alright, whatever. Okay, sure. I'm gonna flush you.
Exposing target.
You're just gonna decide that you don't feel like being flushed. Alright.
Target still up.
Fair enough. I mean, I can't argue with that. We're gonna Overwatch.
Moving to position. If I see them, I'll kill them.
Gehen Sie hinter mir in Rückhaltposten.
Scurry off goes the sectoid. But the Muton is coming, it sounds like. Or... No, the Muton's running off. Okay. Let's pursue.
That's affirmative.
Okay, we got targets on both sides. That is what we want. Forward scout calling in that air support.
Больше не дернется.
Now to the right.
Moving to position.
Nice.
Нужны боеприпасы.
My golden circles are still working. Push up. Reload.
Reloading now.
Reload turn.
Gebe Feuerposition aus Deckung.
This should be last contact alive. And then more pods. See, the Catherine lead didn't bring a cap this mission.
I'm rolling.
Sectoid has fucked off. It's a good turn for us to move up. Where do we want to move to? Loss is dicky here. With floaters on the field, we've probably taken enough of the map to go left again. But it really depends where the enemy ends up being, honestly. You know, we can't really decide that just cold turkey, I think. Probably just start to move back to the left. we know that the contact is far away, so we can stand in the open, that's okay.
Paso ligero.
Ich rücke vor.
Affirmative.
А теперь в бой.
Stay that sniper,
Gehe auf
They died.
and we're good. Left side, so going left will be good again.
I don't think we're alone out here.
We're gonna do some forward recon up to here.
Headed there now.
Okay, so they're going left and right, left and right, left and right back here. The sectoids run off to join them. We want to wait until these heavies are like around here, then engage with a forward screen, I think.
Moving to position.
Probably gonna want like gunner, infantry. No, that's destructible. Gunner on the car, indestructible cover. There's just not a lot of cover on this part of the map. Gunner, infantry is probably what I gotta do.
Allí voy.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Understood. Moving out. Allez, j'y vais.
Probably hide you in the truck.
Verstanden.
And Kairos. Where the fuck do we put Kairos? I want to let Zhang have his lone wolf,
Orders
which he
confirmed.
never gets to use. Which means I should take the Shogun out of that truck. Hello there. %, to hit. We don't care about full cover.
Снял его.
Blow up another meld canister. Fruit says, hey Beagle, one thing I keep seeing people talk about online is wanting vehicles in XCOM. Any thoughts on that kind of stuff? Yeah, I mean, it's a broad topic. Any specific questions there? Or just, what do I think of vehicles in XCOM in general, which is pretty vague.
Wie Sie befehlen.
I'll be watching.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Marchando.
Like the introduction of tanks, like that one Advent tank mod. I think that as enemies, they can be quite interesting because you got to separate mechanics from aesthetic. I think vehicles are aesthetically interesting. Definitely.
If I see them, I'll kill them.
Reloaded.
You know, mechanically it's not that far in a left field. The sector pod in XCOM 2 takes up 4 tiles. I think the sector pod in XCOM 1 might as well. So there's already the the concept of units that take up more space than a humanoid. When it comes to mechanics, we're also used to big enemies like sector pods that have a lot of armor, are tough to take down. I think the difference with doing vehicles satisfyingly would be having like a DR system, like an armor system that makes it so you can't just blow up a tank with a, you know, a submachine gun or something, or at least not a ballistic. It'd be very aesthetic in general. It depends on what type of game you're making. If you're making an XCOM-like game, and I don't just mean XCOM-like there's turns and tiles, I mean an XCOM-like game in the style of the gameplay, then you don't really want to get into like the realism simulation of like armor and like ranges. Like the main thing about a vehicle is that it can engage from a really, really far range really effectively. Like, you wouldn't want to drive a tank here in the XCOM mission. That would just be silly in kind of a simulation-y kind of balance. It would be more like the tank would be over there, at least. The tank would be like over here in a hole in the wall, and your infantry would be here, and it's like overwatching you. You know, you wouldn't want to drive it up here where the heavy floaters can, I don't know, fucking heat shred grenade it or whatever. So there's different kinds of games, you know, how would you do that? You can just do, like, it's kind of goofy, the XCOM 2 Advent Tank mod, where it is just doing that. It's like, oh, here's a fucking 60 health, 8 armor, brum 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 brum, tanky thing, and, you know, it could be kind of fun. But I think if I was making a game like that, I would probably have, and if this was not like a simulation kind of thing, like it's an XCOM, like it's abstracted vibe, then you've got your AO like this, right, your battle space, and this is for infantry, and then vehicle assets probably exist outside of this space, whether that's just outside or really far away. So I would probably do just that. It would be like, okay, for this mission, you've deployed a tank. The tank is over on this side of the map. So it's, or, you know, let's say, because it is RZ, the tank's up here on top of this hill, right? So we've dropped in here, we've moved up, and every so often, my officer character or whoever's on the radio, or just as a general ability up here, I have an ability where I can say, okay, tank shot, HE shot. I want an HE shot, and I want it to just hit here. Remember this terminal that's activated? And it's like, okay, tank goes, yep. And then at the start of the alien turn, not during my turn, but maybe at the start of the alien turn, or either way, whatever. This is how you balance it. Boom! Big fucking, like, pinpoint accurate, like, Rocketeer shot comes in of, like, only one tile spread. Big HE shot, blows all the cover up. Fucking does huge damage to everyone. Does, like, a shell shock debuff that, like, concusses them all, you know, disorients them. -20 aim for a turn, minus mobility. And then, you know, you got a cooldown and it comes back. Or it could be, you know, a bunch of abilities like that. Because it'd be like, alright, we're gonna move up through this open ground, tank cover us please. And then it'll be like, okay, you're gonna get like given like a big cone. It's gonna go whoop like this. And you're gonna set that big cone here. And then when those enemies activated, it was gonna be, okay, enemies are activating and immediately it's just like tank shot, boom, then machine gun comes in. Da, 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 and you're getting like 4 or 5 reaction shots. And it's like your big powerful ability. And then, you know, beyond that, you could do other things like that. Like, that's a very easy system to do an abstract... To involve the aesthetic of vehicles into the abstract balance of XCOM. It's a tactical aesthetic, not tactical simulation. So you could also have, you know, helicopter support, airstrikes obviously works a very similar way. Change your cooldowns and power as you like, and line of sight blocking. Sniper support, very similar, you know, okay, sniper overwatch, sniper shoot. Very, very similar. You know, maybe... If I was making an XCOM game like that, then I would have it based on mission types and have it be a strategic thing. So you're investing on the strategic layer, everything has its pros and cons. So on a mission where you're planning to go in there in advance, like not a quick reaction mission, okay, maybe we can get a tank in here for this. On a mission where, you know, it's a quick reaction force, alright, well, unless you have like something that can keep up with your transport, like an aircraft, or you can deploy a sniper or something from your bird, then you're not going to have that kind of support for this mission, because you had to just race to this AO. What about self-propelled howitzers? Yeah, artillery would be good for that, if you have artillery in range. And I think what would be interesting there is having, like, this is like its own game, right? Having, like, a Risk-style geoscape, probably a bit more, so it's more like, okay, we've got this territory, this zone, this zone, this zone, this zone, this zone, this zone, and I'm going on a QRF mission to this zone here. It's 3 zones from my base. Alright. So that means I've managed to take, or I've managed to stop the enemy from taking this zone that's 1 hex away, and we've got some mortars there. Good for me. So by defending that territory, I've now got the benefit of this mortar base for all missions that happen to take place 1 hex around this hex, you know what I mean? And then I get to have mortars on the missions that are around there. Maybe I've held an airbase on the Risk-style strategic map. Okay, cool. This airbase is 3 hexes away from the tile I'm in right now, from the territory I'm in right now. So, in 3 turns, I can summon an aircraft to do me some airstrikes for a few turns, you know what I mean? And that would be how you'd benefit, you know, from that kind of support. And I think that could be interesting. It needs its own strategy layer, you know, you need a lot of strategy balancing around this. You don't want to have this just be a thing you just throw in and it's like, well, you just use this every mission. Stuff you want to balance on the strategic layer. I think ideally you want it to be really fun and feel great on the tactics layer, but be a strategic constraint and investment on the strategic layer. Both in funds and in what you do missions-wise. And also, you know, like I said, relate to different mission types and constraints as well there. So not all mission types you'll be able to get everything, giving them all their own flavor. I think vehicle-wise as well, if you want to give the enemy these kinds of things, you'd want some kind of, like, vulnerability of assets that are on the map, like whether it's tanks or anything really. So Not always. You don't always want to counter the player's toys like this. Sometimes the player just gets to have a sniper and have fun. But what would I do? I would say, like, okay, let's say that this is the battle space that the infantry exists in, and then we've got, like, a second dimension of battle space, which is, like, the supports area. We don't worry about them moving around too much, but, like, you know, just imagine, not really, but just imagine, like, there's, like, another shelf of battlefield over here, and the tank just exists over there. So what I'd say would be, like, okay, maybe you can bring, like, you know, a guided anti-tank launcher on your troops or something like that. And maybe during this mission, oh, the enemy's got a tank, and it's over here in the tank shelf, you know? It's over here in the tank section of the tactical layer, which you can't run over to with infantry, but, you know, it's over here. So let's say that if you can get clear loss, you know, off this edge of the map, then what you're allowed to do is take your tank, or take your anti-tank weapon, and go, alright, I'm going to use this ability. It's like painting. Like, you ever play 0 Hour? You know how the rocket troops could paint a target for a second, or, you know, like StarCraft, like a ghost painting a nuke. Let's say that for a turn or two, your soldier of the ATGM has to channel this ability, and you're gonna, like, channel your ability towards, okay, we know a tank's over here, we're gonna search for it, we're gonna paint it, and it's gonna take like a turn or two, and then if you do that, and you can hold that channel for a couple of turns, you can fire the javelin off, and it either one-shots the tank, or it, you know, does some health damage to it. And maybe you get, like, a little thing that flashes up. So it's like, okay, here's a little picture-in-picture. Whoa, like Advanced Wars. Whoa, your javelin hit. You did this much damage. Or it blew up. And then, you know, you can get rid of it that way. It's basically, it's existing, but you're not existing it on the infantry battle layer, because the infantry battle layer is too compact to really represent tanks in an interesting way, I think. But, that said, you can have them be in their own tactical layer that the infantry can't reach, just to say, like, alright, the tank is here, it's kind of in the AO with you, but it's in its own section of the AO over here. So maybe, you know, you've got any aircraft, enemy or yours, you've got air support you've called in, you know, calling all your bombs and your missiles and shit. And let's say the enemy has got troops with anti-air missile launchers. So what they're going to do is you're going to see these troopers, as you call in your air support willy-nilly, you're going to call in a run, and you're going to see the guys with the AA launchers go, oh shit, that's the player's aircraft. I'm going to pull out my AA launcher and channel. And as the player, that's your time to go, oh shit, I've got to defend my aircraft. So then you're going to see this guy channeling, and you're going to try to take that guy out. If you don't take him out that turn, next turn he's going to fire off, there goes that Stinger missile, off towards your aircraft, and your aircraft's now going to roll, you know, a 50% for their... You know, maybe by default, it's like a 40% for their flares to work. You can get like a foundry project, let's say. Okay, now your flares are 60 or 70%. That kind of thing. And maybe your aircraft gets hit, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you stop the AA missile going off. Same for you if you want to stop the enemy's air support. Yeah, what if there's an AA turret or an emplacement? Exactly. So maybe there's an anti-aircraft machine gun, an anti-aircraft cannon on the tactical layer here. And that can be a mission objective now. Now you can say, okay, I've got airstrikes for this mission, which are going to be really powerful, but if I call in my run right now, then I know that this cannon's going to get a 50% chance to hit, damage, or maybe even kill my aircraft strike, right? And those are precious. If I lose those on the strategic layer, that's it. I've only got one, you know, A10 or whatever. I've only got one Phantom. If that goes down, I might have to wait months before I get more air support in my campaign. So then, okay, I'll go, before I call in the airstrike, I'm going to try and blow up this cannon emplacement, or maybe even suppress it. But maybe I pull too many pods and I go, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to wipe, I'm just going to call in the airstrike now, and then maybe, you know, maybe your airstrike comes in and bails you out, maybe it gets shot down on the way in, maybe it gets shot down on the way out, who knows? You know, sniper support. Maybe enemy snipers spot your snipers and shoot them. Maybe these assets intermingle. You can call in an airstrike on an enemy tank on that layer. You can have a sniper who gets bombed by the enemy's helicopter because you use them too much. Maybe you can have artillery, and then the more shots you fire of your mortar, the enemy starts to get counter battery on them. So it's like every time you use the artillery in this mission, in a row or whatever, they're going to have a higher chance to have enemy artillery, radar, you know, radar lock in or counter battery locate them, and then artillery your own positions. You're going to lose that artillery. So this would be the way I'd do vehicles if you're asking me about it. I would say you'd want a much more risk-like strategy layer, which kind of takes this into, abstractly takes this kind of concept into a positional kind of strategy, and then you would want to have all of your assets that you get to use, or the enemy gets to use, have a lot of risk and reward and cooldown and constraints based on mission type, what the enemy has, what you have. But it could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, you could do it in a way that is much simpler. In XCOM 2 for OVA, what we'll probably just have is, it costs intel to call in an airstrike. Very simple. In XCOM 1, you would probably do something as simple if you could mod it. You'd be happy to just have it like be, okay, my interceptor gets damaged for 5 days every time I use an airstrike, or 7 days or something. But if I was doing an ideal implementation of vehicles in an XCOM-like game, that's what I'd do, I think. I would want to do something like that. So then you get all the aesthetic fun of having vehicles, but you fit it into the gameplay of XCOM instead of trying to ham-fist just shove a tank into XCOM, which doesn't really fit. Writing an AI for this would give coders breakdowns? I don't know if it would. Yeah, someone said tanks are in Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles has much bigger maps. This is like one... You can run across this in like 10-20 seconds in Valkyria Chronicles. I think it's not as complicated as it sounds. I think you can do it in a way that fits the gameplay of XCOM quite nicely. So, we want to wait until these floaters come back to the left now. The only air support for the aliens in this mission, and my air support here. We want to wait till the floaters come back to the left. You know, I don't want to keep going, but you could do something really fun too. If you had a helicopter in the field, or even like a Jeep or something, maybe you could like change your LZ around. Like you'd be like, alright, I'm getting fucked up here. I'm gonna get back in the helicopter. I'm gonna fly around and get out here. If your maps are like slightly bigger. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep going. So. I want to get the floaters in loss. I want to have my gunners ready. Yep. I've got my infantry ready. I don't like having Zhang so on his own in case of smoke being a problem, but Lone Wolf is good, and you should be able to hunker anyway. And you got full cover, so it's fine. I am basically on the cusp of getting back into, I've been mentioning a lot recently, that XCOM-like game I was working on with Michael recently. I just haven't had time because of the Subathon. And this is kind of the direction I'd like to go with that game, is... The first time I tried that, and I showed you operators last time, it was much more simulation-y. I went really crunchy with the balance and mechanics. I ended up feeling like, nah, it's not really amazing. And I think what I'd like to do this time around, if I get back into it, I hope I find I have the time to get back into it. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do, after the Subathon is over. I think I'd like to do something more like this I'm talking about, like a more abstract... Sticking to Jake's magic source of, like, it's abstracting fun vibes, rather than trying to be this full-spectrum warfare, you know, kind of simulation. Because I think a lot of tactics games fall down there. I think the main goal for me will be for the game to be as fun and playable as XCOM is, like this. Bring the Shogun back here. Let's just wait until the floaters show up and start engaging. Oh shit, I needed to reload, you fuck.
Okay, Sean, I have it covered.
Covering now.
But I think it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. Oh fuck, they're coming. That's not good. I don't like that. Zhang needs to bail, because if Zhang activates here... Oh fuck, it's not good. Zhang needs to come over here.
Solid copy.
He's in the wrong position. I can't move. Shit, I can't move. Unless I engage right now, I can't move. They're probably about to activate on me. I don't want to get shot at with cheesing too much. I should probably just activate them right now. Activate, 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 activate. Take the shot, take the shot. I don't want to get flanked shot, which is a thing that could have with concealment. I'm just gonna take the shot. Good shot. 5, I think that was 5. And one big one. Yeah, big floaters. Yes, they are. Yes, they are big floaters. It's not a good angle to engage on. I don't like it. I Can't get the smoke up to the gunners either, which isn't ideal. It's always a War Master. For someone saying it's a War Master, it's always a damn War Master. Okay, we gotta save. We gotta smoke here. I had to get cheating in and out of there for a second.
Aye, aye, Commander.
This is one of the worst ways to engage heavy floaters, and I am scared. Shogun needs to show run.
Zielort bestätigt.
3577. 3577. Because the problem here is this map doesn't really have like a good place to just line all your soldiers up and smoke.
Got it.
Not this ways anyway. And I'm really worried those gunners are just about to get really, really fucked up. You could feasibly lose a gunner this turn. Because yeah, this is not good. That could happen. I'm gonna suppress you, and we're gonna suppress the War Master. This could go bad. This could go really bad. We've got to hope that our infantry are in the right place of defensive depth here. That's a great miss. Another really lucky miss. Another really good miss. This is a good turn so far. Great. Cappy says it's good to know that watching Beagle that if I... Wow, so lucky. Watching Beagle that if I suddenly have to take a phone call, I miss much of the mission. It's because I just talked about imaginary game for 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, I can't see that one I want to see. Fuck. I'm gonna have to just get shots into these enemies and light them up, I think. Hey, Zabrimley of the 10 gift subs to the community. Thank you very much, Zabrimley, for the 10 gift subs. Very kind of you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Big thank you. Make sure that timer updated properly. Thank you very much. You're very appreciated. Thank you. Nice shot. Take it out. I think it should have. It should have added 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Really very nice of you. Okay, what I need to do here now is move up and engage the heavy floaters and get smoke on my infantry while they do it.
Everything by the numbers. Everything by the numbers.
What about from here? Okay, and Zhang can't get a shot? You telling me? No, Shogun hasn't gone down. Shogun's fine. Shogun Gaming is fine.
Everything by the numbers.
Oh, can Zhang see one of them? Actually amazing Zhang can't see either of them. Zhang is like just out of sight range.
Everything by the numbers.
I think Zhang is oh no, he's in sight range, but he can't see through the truck. Maybe if I took out the truck walls, I could see. Let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not really getting range for it.
Begebe mich an neue Position.
Not this turn. Alright, never mind. So all I can do this turn is get Brit to engage one of them with smoke, I think. Like, from here. So we need some more smoke. Zan can come up right behind you and stim. I got 100 to hit. I can bring you lower to make it more likely I take out 1 this turn. That's probably the way to go. Probably the dub to G. Smoke here.
Smoke out.
If I had artillery support right now, based off what we were just talking about, I would call in just fucking a smoke barrage all the way around here, I think. That would be just a lot of dense smoke, please. That would be nice. See, I'm not going to go for the inner zone here. I'm going to go for the executioner instead. Maybe I should try to hit you again. 15, 17. I could crit and kill you. But it's unlikely. It is unlikely. Let's go ahead and just give this a crack. Whoa! And that's why plasma sniper rifle is worth it. Amazing. Let's hit you next, maybe. Nope, no hit. No hitter. We're once again going to suppress the War Master with Fangram. So it's going to be a double combat stim, which is certainly safer for my infantry. We were soldiers at artillery shield 3 tiles in front of you, and the artillery has 4 tile AoE and a chance to scatter. Yeah. Exactly. There's no point having artillery and air support in your game if you can't danger close it. And reap and sow that. I have command, right? Yeah. I can maybe double this guy, or I can move to the right and... Okay, what I can do, I think, is double to the right, then command, kill the low one, and then shoot the high one. Let's go. On the bounce. Commands. Make sure you're targeting the one you want here. Didn't see your message. I see your message, Euchre. I'm dying right now. Hang on. I'm dying, you little shit. Another one down. $93, 58 to crit. Obviously go for the crit chance. Big damage! It's big damage! It's huge damage! Cheesinen's gonna help us out here. Blat blat! Oh, Jesus! Oh, good! Oh, yeah!
Geht in Ordnung.
Well done, Cheese, and I take it all back. You use the SMG like a pro. Steffi Boy says, your voice just there sounded like the announcer voice in an RTS game focused on trading with boats. What? What voice are you talking about? Alright, don't stim here then. Probably just double Overwatch. No other gun. No other gun. Maybe stim so you can double flank the War Master next turn, actually. Just stim so you can double flank the War Master.
My focus has increased.
Steam shut.
When's the proper naval RTS game? Do you mean SubCom? Okay, double tap. Hang on. Lock and load. Pinfordor says idea for XCOM 2, fire bats.
Need a light.
No problem for me. Let's go Zhang.
I am ready to go.
Get holo target on you.
Damn it, enemy is still alive.
Guaranteed hit. Big crit. Firing! 12% chance to not crit there. What a shame. Out we come. Show 'em how it's done.
Taladrando al campo.
Light it up now, light it up.
Damn it. Position confirmed.
Gehe auf Reise.
I dare you to hit me on a 23. That's what I thought, punk. I know what you're thinking. Did I fire 5 bogos or 6?
Moving.
Mech ain't in range. I saw heavy floaters and just legged it to the other side of the map. Are you guaranteed dead? Get hit in the mech in the back of the van. If I hide the mech in the back of the van, they get lost on me. They can grenade it. Also, if I'd hidden the mech in the back of the van, like I originally planned, and left these heavy floaters unsuppressed, they could have just flown around and one-shot it. This is why I'm the commander and you watch. Let's run Zhang out here. You're basically guaranteed to die. This is why you're the commander, but you're still thinking of doing it. I was thinking of doing it, and I decided, you know what? Bad idea. Says the Boar Ragnarok lover. Wow.
Yes, Commander.
Morlock says considering XCOM 2 is canon and XCOM lost in your commander beads. Yes, but also consider there can be different timelines, and I'm honored to be the canon commander in your head, actually.
Commander, the operation was a success.
Getov! I'm honored to be the canon commander in your head. Thank you.
I can't say I've ever seen an operation go that smoothly. Excellent work, Commander.
Well done. Now, Euchre, hello. Hello, Euchre. How are you?
We will be in touch, Commander.
That's right, XCOM 2 is the canon ending to all failed campaigns. Jake said it, so it's true. You doing good, Dingo Gringo? Is that what we're calling me now? Alright. Fair enough. What was I saving for next? I've got a battle computer. Was it skeleton keys? Or did I want something else?
Everything by the numbers.
I think it's more skeleton keys is all we want. As many skeleton keys as this sexy boy can build. Another outstanding mission, everyone. I would love to just get to Mech 4 before another mission, please. That would be so good. Asia is back, so we can send reinforcements around where needed. Like another flight officer to South America. Oh, fuck. I was so close. I was so close. Enemy scout. Try to shoot it down to see if we can avoid a mission, perhaps. I don't really want missions right now. I guess I need missions because I need... I do need Illyrium. I do need a lot of Illyrium, so...
Contact detected.
I guess we should let it land and do the mission.
Contact detected.
Disarm the trap. One more mission of Mech 1 by the look of it. Arcthur, don't forget, we're not taking an Arcthur on a trapped scout. Beagle, you don't know it's trapped. It's landed. All landings are traps. I've lived too long in this war to not understand that by now. Every landed scout is a trap. Take an A-team. Take Master Sergeants. I'm not even gonna take, like, a gunnery sergeant scout to train. Just take an A-team. Didn't the A's burn all their monthly resources, though, on, like, the first 6 UFOs in the month? Can they do that and a trap UFO? Think of resources the same way as you would think of the resources in an RTS game of an AI set to the hardest mode. They just cheat and get more, is how I play this game. It's good to lower their resources, but ultimately, you cannot truly exhaust them. They will always have more. Checkmate Bishop. I think I'm gonna take Boo out of the tank. Boo out of the tank.
Contact detected.
Major friendly. I have to exhaust another sniper by the look of it. Miss Pieces, I could have passed the side test this time, I swear. One day, Ms. Boo, one day. But that day is not today. Marauder online. mean Goliath? No, I mean Marauder.
Checklist completed. SOB.
Love what's going on there, that's great. We got smokes, got medkits. No caps. This is not a cap mission. This is a hell mission. If it's not a hell mission, we'll be happy. If I can fit like one arc thrower to try and cap an elite one time, then maybe. But nothing more than that on this operation. Expect hell. Probably give old Richie the arc thrower and let him do a one-time try. On if there's an elite. Which means Nita doesn't bring bipod, Nita... Oh, brings a medkit, perfect. Standard loadout. Double check again. Everyone's good to go. Why go for Plasma Sniper before Plasma LMG? Plasma Sniper is far cheaper to get than Plasma LMG. You need two... I think you need 2 dragons to even research heavy weapons. Or two heavies to even research heavy weapons. Plus, the Plasma is far more important for the Sniper, because the Sniper's job is to deal damage, like the infantry. The heavies, the gunner's jobs are to suppress, shred, and do multiplicative heat damage, flush, and keep targets at bay at squad sight. A range where, you know, that they work at and keep enemies at bay. Their main job is not damage. It is their second main job, like it's their off job, is damage dealing with everyone else. But the main job of the gunners is to tank and gun, tank and suppress. Sniper's only reason to be here is to do damage. And ITZ. Plasma Sniper is necessary for both those things. It's... I could have said that in 5 seconds. Sniper's a DPS, gunner isn't. Raid Finder, tanks, DPS, 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 healer. Go.
Dropship has arrived.
Which is why we prioritize Titan armor.
France is sending an urgent mission request. We tracked the alien craft to a landing site in a rural area outside of a small town. We should move to secure the site and clear out any hostiles we can find.
Operation Morbid Stallion. See that horse just like licking tombstones? That's kind of weird, isn't it?